This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Happy 2021. I cannot believe it's like the 4th of January right now, and it's a Monday, and I'm just like, the girls are at school and I've sat down and do some work, and it was just so weird after having like the break, and you like between Christmas and New Year's, you don't know what day it is, you don't know what to do, like everything just disappears. Like I can't even think. But anyway, this video I wanted to just do a quick bullet journal overview for the new year. I haven't got a new one because the one that I started using in August last year still has like a half left, so I'm not going, what's that? So I'm not going to just throw it out because it's a new year, but I just wanted to go through how it's set up, how it helps me organize my life. If you stay up to date with me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm trying to find like a casual job as well, so I've been out applying for those, and it just helps me keep track of what I have to do. There is like in the interview process, like a lot of jobs you have to film your cover story. They want to see a video of you talking about your background, not just like a letter. So that's been interesting. So anyways, this is my current little setup. So obviously that was December, and now I'm moving into January. To be honest, I wish I set it up a little bit differently, but I'm not going to rip these pages out and start again just because it's set up a bit weird. But this is the month overview. I haven't really written in anything just yet. We've got January work, February work, so I always write down what's going to be due for next month, which at the moment is looking pretty bare, but it doesn't take long to fill this page up. This page, however, is looking too scary already. I need to get onto it. And then this is where I stuffed up, so I wished I put this first at the very front, but got me a little yellow tabby so I can just flick to it whenever I want to. I actually want to do something with these goals, like a vision board type of thing, so I can have them like somewhere in my line of vision so I can manifest all of these things into my life. And then we go into the weekly overviews, and I also want to do like weekly goals and have it like a whole section, which is what I'm going to do in February, but I got too carried away with January, so this is what it's all looking like at the moment. I just started like doing these little doodles. I never used to do them back here. I've always just sort of kept it very, very minimal and boring, just like my life. But I also just wanted to make this video again to go over my goals for this year, because I do believe that you can manifest things into your life. Obviously you have to work to get them, but putting it out there, keeping yourself accountable, I just think it all makes a difference. So I'm feeling a little bit nervous talking about some of these things on the internet, but my channel at this moment only has 55 subscribers, so hopefully they're all really nice. So if we're being honest, 2020 was the hardest year for me mentally. Like, I have family members and things that have struggled with anxiety and depression and whatever, any type of mental illness, and I've always been that super naive, really awful, judgmental person that thinks that those things like aren't real. And 2020 taught me that they are real, they are serious, and no matter who you are, how happy you are, it doesn't matter, like they can still affect you and affect your life and affect the people around you. And I've learned some really tough lessons in 2020, and I'm still not back to my normal self, but it took me almost the whole year to even realize that something was not right. I said something to my sister probably like 2 months ago now, and we were just talking about it, and I said that I was thinking that I might need help, and she's like, yeah, you do. And I was like, what? Say what? I was like, it's okay for me to think those things, but I didn't realize that people around me, like I was affecting people around me. And she's like, yeah, I think what she said was that she thought I was okay, but she didn't think I'd be myself in a really long time. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I thought that I was like putting on a pretty brave face, but apparently not. And then I don't know, like that sort of spiraled for me. I thought that anytime that I hung out with someone, like I was just so conscious that they were thinking like, oh my god, this girl is crazy, this isn't her, like what's going on. Anyway, it's like, it's anxiety, like off the charts anxiety about everything. And I even said to James the other day, we went up to Mount Tamborine to go on the Springbrook, and we went to Springbrook to go on the waterfall walk, and you go up these crazy hill bits getting up the mountain and over these like one-way wooden bridges. And I started thinking like, oh my god, we're gonna die, we're either gonna drive off the cliff on these windy roads, or this bridge is gonna break, we're gonna fall down, we haven't planned what we're gonna do for the girls, we haven't like godparents, we haven't got wheels, what's gonna happen to the dog, like. And I said something to James about it, and he's like, oh, okay. I just went on like a big tangent, and I think I'm just gonna edit that bit out, but 2020 was a year of anxiety for me. But I'm aware of it, and I'm trying to help myself. So my number one personal goal is to learn how to manage my anxiety, journal, meditate, breath work, and talking to someone. So I'm aware of it, I want to get better, so 2021 is going to be a good year, a very developmental year for me, I feel. Number two is just say yes. So I'm so insecure, like if someone makes a plan with me and I just automatically think like they don't really want to do that, so I'll be like, you know, if we plan to go have lunch, and they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, and I'm like, oh well, we don't have to have lunch, we can get a coffee, or we can do something else, like if you don't want to, you don't have to. And then like the plans get thrown up in the air, and then just nothing happens, and I just think like they're probably happy that they didn't have to see me. So I shouldn't laugh, it's pretty serious, but I just need to stop doing that because it's just gonna make me worse and worse. So I just want to say yes to doing more things, make new friends. Again, hopefully once I get a job and I get back into learning how to socialize like a normal human, this might just be like a roll-on effect of that, so that would be nice. And my last one for personal is to read 1 book a month, so 12 books over the year. And I was watching another person's like 2021 goals, and their goal was to read 50 books. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I need to set the bar higher. But you know, I get on like, I'll read like 5 books in 1 month, and then I won't pick up another one for 3 months. So I think I'll keep it at 12 and see how we go. If I get it, great. If I don't, that's okay. But maybe next year I'll be able to, you know, read more books. So the second category is health. So I want to go to the gym minimum once a week. I already went to the gym today and it's Monday, so week 1 going well. And then to make time to do the things that I love. Alright, so the next category is work. I want to upload to YouTube once a week. I want to do at least 1 blog a month. If you didn't know, I have a website. It's just my blog. So I'll link it below if you haven't seen it. I just want to keep on top of that. I really do enjoy it. In regards to brand collaborations, I've got only say yes to the brands that really align with you. And then I've got like casual job ? So it's tricky when you have a young family because you can't just say yes to any job. You've got to make sure that you know, if it's through the week, that you can get the girls into daycare, or on the weekend if James is going to be there, if you're going to have to get help from family. Like, you can't just, you don't have the freedom to be like, I can, like, especially in retail, like, you have to have the availability to do late nights and early mornings and weekends. And yeah, it's just different when you have a family because you can't do that. And then the last category is holidays. So as part of our family goal for 2021, we want to be able to plan a trip every 6 to 8 weeks. So whether it just be like a night away, or, you know, a long weekend, or a week away, whatever it might be, we just want to have something like every 6 to 8 weeks, so we always have something to look forward to, something to work towards, because I really struggle with like having a purpose. Like, James, he's very encouraging. He says I don't have to go to work, I can just, you know, be home and just like own the housework and the cooking and looking after the girls and things like that. But the girls go to daycare 3 days a week because, well, one, for my mental sanity, but Maple loves school, and I feel like it's just a better learning environment, and I do think that it makes a difference. Rosie didn't go properly to daycare until she was 9 months old, and she really struggles with it, whereas Maple was in there 3 days a week at 5 months old, and she loved it from the start. Like, she never had an issue. She doesn't have an issue with anyone else holding her or talking to her, whereas Rosie like clings onto me for dear life and just screams her head off. So I want her to get over that and just to be happy. And eventually I do want to go into a job, so she's just gonna have to work through that. And then our biggest one for 2021 is to buy a house. So we've already been looking, we've been to a few inspections, and it is competitive on the Gold Coast. Like, the first house we went to, there was literally like 50 to 100 people there. It was so crazy, and like the cards on the street to get into the inspection, it was so wild. James like drove past and he's like, I'm not even going in there, like, no. And I'm like, we're here, we had to take the girls. I'm like, we just drove 20 minutes, like, we're going in. And it was pretty chaotic. It was a nice house and everything as well, but yeah, and I don't think it was quite right for us. But that's our biggest goal for the year. Yeah, so that's probably it for this video, short and sweet. Let me know if you enjoy like seeing the bullet journal type of stuff. I think next month I'm really gonna nail like the month layout, and hopefully by then I have more things to put in it, more holidays to put in it, more jobs. I pretty much said no to every sort of brand deal or collab for the last 2 months, apart from one that got delivered yesterday that I completely forgot about. Oh, it got delivered on Friday. Completely forgot about, so I have to shoot that this weekend to post, send away for approval, and to post next week. so that's a job for the weekend because I need the entire family. Crap. So yeah, I've been trying to give myself a little bit of a break, room to breathe, to see what I sort of wanted, and I still don't know, but like, it's just the journey, isn't it? Like, I know that it's gonna work out in the end for me. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Let me know in the comments what you're working towards in 2021. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon. Bye.